Welcome to another episode of uThando Lwe Bhola go Omni Audio Africa. That's where you're getting the content. Thanks to those who are subscribing. Yes, I'm not respect. I feel like go easy to a subscription, but we are loving everything that we are getting, the support, the comments. It's amazing, and we're trying all our best to bring the players that are there for the future. Do you get what I'm saying? As you are coming across this podcast for the first time, this is just about us hunting the love of football from the future players, the players that are coming up, boys and girls. Yonke into nje sikunika yona qobo lwakho la kumabonakude. Basho kanjalo ke, I'm a commentator. Otherwise, my name is Cellular Intona Sithembisa. Today, I have a special guest who's busy with Van Dijk. Visual Van Dijk. Azokumaka 90 minutes, Baba. 90 minutes, no coming back. She's also playing for the national team. So you see, I'm bringing people who are playing in the national team, Baba. It's not just in J. So we're going to be finding out about that person. Without wasting any time, let me introduce that person. Michaela Swart. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes.
Ah, awesome. Where are you from? Michaela Swart.
I'm from Benoni.
Benoni. Oh, you're from here, Muswena. Not far from my hood. Hey, how is it growing up at Benoni? How is it? When you were young, when you think about Benoni, what comes into your mind?
So I didn't grow up in Benoni. Like I grew up in Regenpark. I don't know if you know Boksburg.
Yes.
I grew up in Regenpark by my granny.
Okay.
So like I started playing football there, and then from there, one of the coaches saw me from Black Ball, and he was like very interested in me. So from there, that's when I moved up, and then I got all of my support, like from my mom. She was the one that always used to encourage me and support me.
Amazing, Buffett. Hi. Yeah, Regenpark. So I'll start with Regenpark.
Yes.
Regenpark. That's where you were born, right? So when you were born, growing up there, how was it? How was it for you being at Regenpark? What comes into your mind?
It was good. Like I had friends. Like we would go to school in the morning. We would walk to school together. We would walk back from school. Like then we know, like we go home. We do our homework. At 4, we start playing football in the street. As you know, like we normally play with one stone on the corner, one on the other side. So like it was
fun.
amazing.
It was fun. Yeah, those days. You one ball. That's we call it one ball.
Yeah.
Those poles, one pole here, one pole. Yeah, that's one ball. Buffett. No, you're missing out, Buffett. You can hear the energy. So yeah, because all the players, best players, they play that. But you chose soccer. You could have done something else. Did you start at Regenpark, right? And you did say you're playing one ball. Why did you choose soccer? You could have done something else, man. You could have played with dollies. You could have been a model, anything like that. Why soccer at that time?
Soccer was just like all of my friends, they were just playing soccer, and then I had like one friend that like played netball. So like I used to play netball, but then I stopped because then I found more interest in football than netball.
Oh, okay. Soccer was the one. Eh? Let's talk about the society and also your parents.
Yes.
Did they approve you playing soccer? Was it hard? What happened? The society as well, because they're expecting you to be a girl. Now we are playing soccer and everything. How was it? How was the society, the approval of you playing soccer?
So the society was very supportive because like I always used to hang around with boys. Like wherever I go, you will always see me amongst boys and not with girls. Like it's like with girls, there's always fighting and those things. Whereas with boys, there's no fighting. It's just me playing football with them and enjoying the game. And like my mother, she was very supportive about it because like she was actually the one that like pushed me and was like, yeah, Michaela, if this is your dream, then go.
Yeah, definitely. You speaking about your family and your mother right now. Let's engage about your family. Your family, do you have both of them, both parents?
Yes, I do have both parents, but my father's not that supportive in the sport because he's like, I'm a girl and that's a sport for a boy.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Oh, he's the one that needed the approval.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one and everything. But how is he as a father? You, besides soccer and everything, him as a father supporting you. How if we talk about your father, how do you find your dad?
Like he is there, like supporting me, but like football wise is not there like to
Yeah,
support
that's
me
nice.
all the way. So like I see there's my mother's playing both roles for me, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and then your mother, how's your mother? What kind of love are you getting from your mother?
Like I'm getting all of the love that I'm supposed to get. Like she's always there. She's taking me to training whenever I need to go to a match. She's there. When I need soccer boots, my mom is there. Like I'm so grateful and I'm like thankful that God has blessed me with such a loving mom.
Yeah, for sure. Because, like I always tell the players, me, I know the parents. I know, okay, if this parent is not there here, the player probably is not here. But your mother, she's always there, as you say, supportive and everything. Before I see you, I see your mother and everything. You know, to get what I'm saying. What about, do you have siblings?
Yes, I do.
Please tell me about your siblings. The love, the feud, the fights, and everything. How is it being with your siblings?
So my youngest sibling, her name is Yushan. She's in grade 7, and like we won't fight that much, but she's always there, like to support me,
Yeah.
and like she likes making jokes, like and those things. Yeah,
Oh, she's a Trevor Noah of the house.
yeah. She's basically we call her celebrity because hey, she's a role model there in the house. She's like
Ah.
I'm a celebrity, so we're like okay, celebrity.
No, I'm already loving the energy coming from you, from one of your siblings. Then what about the others?
I have another sister, but we don't stay together. So,
Okay.
like our relationship, we do visit each other.
Oh,
We
okay.
always spend time with one another. Yeah.
Okay. And do you have a brother?
No.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about you. Are you the only one playing soccer at home right now
Yes, in the family.
in the family?
Yes.
So there's no sibizana, konje yini Ntoni? There's no someone that you've taken soccer from at home.
No.
No one. So who were you looking up to when you're playing soccer? You are young. Who inspired you to be like, no, I'm playing soccer? Was it someone on TV? Was it someone motivating you? What was happening? Who did you look up to as a role model in the sport football side?
Virgil van Dijk.
Oh, Visual Van Dijk.
Yes.
Yo. Why do you love Van Dijk? Let's talk about that. Hopefully Van Dijk's gonna see this. Why do you love Van Dijk?
I love his style of play, and I love his leadership. And like I love him because like the way he's always like focused, he's always working hard. That's the thing that I love about him. And he's always like dedicated to his career and those things. Like he's always focused.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Van Dijk. You went for someone. I've never, like, honestly, he's a good baller, but I've never seen, especially a girl saying Van Dijk is my, yeah. But either way, and you did look up to Van Dijk. Now you
Yes.
representing the country, you play for one of the biggest teams in the country, you know, traveling the whole world because you looked up to someone that also did absolutely well. You know, you won Premier Leagues, playing for one of the biggest countries in terms of football and everything. So yeah, quite good. Then let's engage also about soccer as a young person. Which team did you firstly play for?
Oh, so I started at Blackball United in Boksburg.
Oh, okay. And then tell me a bit about that team.
So like when I first started, so like the coach would normally come and then he would pick us up in the park there by my grandmother in the circle. We normally call it the circle where he like picks us up like with the other boys. So then he meets us all there. Then he takes us to training. And then like at training, I used to train with the under 9s and under 10s because there was only boys and no girls. I was the only girl playing with all of the boys. Yeah.
It was amazing. And then after playing for them, did you play for other clubs?
And then my coach Muzi, took me to JVW for trials. That's when I went to JV.
Oh, you went to JV. Oh, okay. Then how was it at JV? You're getting in there. The first time. They're rocking up at JVW. How was the energy? That first time, that first day, how was it? Tell us the story about that one.
The first day it was a bit ish because I was used to playing with boys, and then I went and I started playing with girls. So the level and the competition was a bit different. Because when I went there, like I had more strength than the other girls that I played with.
JVW, one of the biggest football academy, I'll call them that. Really amazing. Let's talk about the person, the owner, JVW, Janine van Wyk. What sort of human being is she to you? When someone speaks about JVW and the actual person behind it, what sort of human being is she to you?
Janine is a nice and kind person. She's a coach that like really motivates you. Like I don't have much to say because when I was there, like she wasn't really coaching; she was playing overseas. So like
Oh,
my coach was Coach Pumi Nyandini. She was my coach, and then Coach Claudia.
oh, okay, okay. No, no, awesome. I remember when you were playing, she was still outside and everything. But when you met her for the first time, what happened? Like, did she say you're really good? What was the conversation with her and everything for the first
Like
time?
when I saw her for the first time, I was like, yo, I'm meeting a Banyana soccer star. I was like, yo, like, as someone asked if I can have a photo with her, autographs. Like, I was so excited. Like, I didn't even know. Like, and
Yeah.
then afterwards, we had a meeting. She was like to me, she's very happy with me because when I started there, I was a right winger and then I moved to centre back.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Because of my height, they were like, I must go to the back because all the other girls in
How-
the team were short.
Did you accept that one? Did you accept that decision? Were you happy, honestly, that you're going to play? Now you're no longer going to score. You're not going to be that high person because people love attackers. People love seeing people scoring goals, celebrating. But now you're playing a different role, which is to defend. Did you accept that one?
Yes, at first I was unsure about it, but then as time went on, I adapted to it, and then I was like, okay, no, now I'm actually playing my role model's position, so why not?
Why not? Ne?
Yeah.
What is one thing you remember about JVW, the achievements and everything? What is it that you would remember from JVW?
It was me playing Engine Cup when I was 13 years old,
Very young. Ne? At that time, it was under what?
under 20.
Under 20.
Yes.
You. And you're one of the biggest youth tournament in the continent. And you're playing there at 13 years old. How did you feel though? Your parents and everything. You're 13, you're playing against big people and everything. How was it?
Like the experience was very nice. The intensity was high. And like, as I say, we went out there, we came second place. We lost in the final against UJ,
Okay. When was it? Which year was that?
2023.
Oh, around 2023. Okay. Okay, cool. Then now you did absolutely well at JVW. And then now you're moving to one of the biggest teams in the continent. How did it happen for you there? Was it connections? Or what really happened for you? How did you find yourself? Did they scout you? Or maybe what happened?
So I went there for trials. So like on the first day, when I went there on trials, it was the Thursday when they normally have training. So I went there. So I knew some of the players. So I was like, okay, I've played with this one. I know this one. So I went there. I did the trial. After the trial, the coach gave me the training kit. She asked me for my clearance. She was like to me, she's happy with my performance and all of those things. So I was like, yo, and like the day that I went there, I was so nervous. Like I was actually scared of going there because of the name Sundowns.
Okay.
Like I was nervous and all of those things. But the moment I got there, I was like to myself, Michaela, if you really want to show them your talent, why not?
Yeah.
So I went out there and I gave it my all. And all I did is I went there with God and I was like, yes.
Successful in everything. Yo, did it happen at Clark or where?
Let go.
So when you're seeing other stars, because that's where even the first team of the boys train, and you're seeing these stars, and the first team of the girls are also training there. What will go through your mind all the time when you go there and everything, and now people know that you're playing for that team? What is going through your mind, and how's the mood inside Lorkop?
Like the mood there, it's very good. Like it's only positive there. We greet one another. We like a family there. Like when I first saw the boys, I was like to myself, like I've never seen such talented guys playing like face to face like this. Like I was so grateful for that opportunity that I had. The same with the ladies. I was like, one day I might play with them. Who
Yeah,
knows?
definitely. Yo. Sing about Andile Dlamini
Yo.
and all of that quality and so forth. Beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Your first game, let's talk about your first game at Mamelodi Sundowns. Who did you play against? How did it happen? And how can you rate yourself in that first game?
The first game. The first game we played was a friendly against the boys. And it went well because we actually withdrew against them. The score was 2-2. And like the performance, it was actually good. Like even with the ladies, our first game, the first league game that we played, like we won it like 10-0. So we had a clean sheet. So it was great because all we had to do was move the ball around in the opponent's box.
Yeah, you're really engaged with football, I can hear. Yeah, it's definitely something. Then after you at Sundowns, you might have, I'm assuming, and I might be correct with that, you won a lot of trophies at Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yes.
You're winning your first trophy. What was the first trophy?
The first trophy that we won was Engine because Pirates Cup we came second place. We didn't win it.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
We went out at penalties.
I remember it. That was my first time seeing Munashe, you, and who? I forgot who was it. That was the first time, but that was the first time I saw you. And I remember you guys lost in the finals. Then you came in the engine.
Yes.
How before we go to the engine, you guys losing because sometimes you guys are used to winning. Even the first team, like they're always winning and everything. The first team of the boys. And how was the mood after losing the engine? Because I could see the faces; they were down. Especially Munash, she was down and crying and everything. How was the mood? How did you guys recover? How did you tell yourself that okay, in preparations towards engine, this is 1, 2, 3. How did you guys recover?
Like I went back as an individual and I went like I was like to myself, I have to work on these things. And like at the same time, we have to understand that in football, we're not always going to win. There are going to be days where we're going to lose. Like I told them, guys, we have to keep on pushing no matter what because we have to continue with the challenges that we're going to face as time goes on. Like we have to give it our all in engine. So like in engine, when we had penalties, I was like, I'm going because Pirates Cup, I was still a bit like nervous at those things. I was still new. So I was, yeah.
So did you score that penalty?
Yes. Engine, I scored both penalties.
You scored in inside the game?
Yeah, it was the semi-final against JV and then the final against UJ.
Oh, so you guys went to beat the big. You got the revenge against JV,
Yes.
and then also you went. So when you play against JV, how is it? Because obviously it's a big rival in women's football currently in our country. JV versus Sundowns, all this war. How is it? How do you guys prepare that match? And how is it for you playing against your former team? Do you, after beating them, are you happy or do you become sad, or what really goes through playing against your former team? Seeing them really sad.
Like I won't really see them sad. Like we always love with one another. Like I mean, like on off the pitch we are like friends. All of us at JVW. So like TK Bunolo, they know like when we on the pitch we play as a team. You play with your team. I play with my team. When we're off the pitch, we are friends and all of those things. Like you'll never see us fighting against one another or comparing one another.
Yeah, okay. So whatever happens in the pitch
It stays on the pitch.
Stays on the pitch. I love that. I just love that. Then you were called up in the national team. Let's talk about the first call up. That first call up. How was it, Vel? The family, everything. Do they call you guys? Like, oh, what
I
happened?
know, like my mom got the message from Mama Munash saying that she saw my name on the national team list. So like when my mother received it, like we were all like the family, we were all busy. We were eating nicely because all of us we were together on New Year's.
Okay.
So like when my mom told me, like I had mixed emotions. Like I didn't know whether I must cry, whether I must laugh or what. Like the first thing I did was I prayed and I said thank you to God for this opportunity.
Yeah.
And then I was like to him, thank you for the coaches also for giving me this opportunity because like it was like a dream come true because I've always dreamt of playing for the national team and representing my country.
And then now you're getting and now you got the opportunity to represent the national team. You're playing against who? You were called for who actually? For which team?
We were playing against Gabon.
Gabon. Was it away?
It was the away game and the home game.
So you started away.
Yeah.
You guys are flying. How was it when flying? I can imagine flying. You're going to represent the whole country. All the girls in the country, even the ones in the southern as well. Like I like saying what was going through your mind. you being on the flight, you're going outside, like as I'm saying, you're going to represent the girls. How was the mood even within the camp?
The mood within the camp was nice. We all trained nicely together because, like, with me throughout December, I have been training. I've been playing Discovery, all of those tournaments. So when we got there, some of the players were unfit, but we worked on that because we had like 4 days, 5 days to prepare to before we left for Gabon. And like the trip was very long, but we made it there. We traveled safely. And when we got there, like we trained one day because like the opponents, they didn't really want us to train because like the lights, there was load shedding that side. So
Yeah.
we just played the game.
You're feeling another feeling of Africa. That
Yeah.
feeling of Africa.
It's hot. There's no aircon. Ew.
You know, something else. They're making you feel that, yeah, this is Africa.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Did you guys win though?
Yeah, we won.
Did you play 90 minutes? Did you play the game?
Yeah, I was in the starting 11 when we played the away game. But we didn't play the whole 90 minutes because the team didn't have enough
I
subs.
remember.
Yeah,
I remember. I think, what was the score?
12-1.
12-1.
Yeah.
Then how did they score when they're shot? And you're the defender. How did they score?
So the goal that they scored against us was on a counter press that they scored against us. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you deal with opponents? Like, if let's say the striker is tall and short, what is your secret ingredient towards you as a defender? What is the secret ingredient?
So like if I see the striker is bigger than me and like I can see the height, she's taller than me and things, like I'll always main mark her. Like I'll stay closer to her so that like I don't give her that space to like turn. And like I'll always have my covering Bashin that plays right next to me. So the two of us, our communication amongst each other is very good because like when I go out, she knows she must cover. When she goes out, I know I must cover her.
Yeah, no. There's a good partnership and everything. But what is the biggest challenge? Like, what is the biggest challenge about playing football as a girl? For you or on your own experience, what is the biggest, like you, because they're nice stories. We're busy talking about nice stories. What has been the biggest challenge within football for you?
So the biggest challenge I will say is like playing against like bigger players that are more experienced than you because like they know more than you, and like I mean like with us younger ones, we're still developing, we're still learning new things.
Yeah, definitely. And your biggest achievement? What has been the biggest achievement within football for you?
My biggest achievement has been done the 17 national team call up that I've gotten and the defender of the tournament engine.
Oh, the defender of the tournament. I remember I even took the video. I was like, defender of the season, fantastic and everything. Yo, and as I've said, it was because I saw it engine, but I didn't quite know much about you until you guys lost in the final. Then I saw you in the whole tournament, like throughout and everything. I was like, okay, there's this girl, Michaela, and everything. I remember I even came with Muruti and everything. Yeah, it was quite fun and everything. So you won the defender of the tournament. The feeling of it.
It was amazing. Like I was like to myself, Michaela, all of your work, your hard work is paid off now.
Yeah.
And it like I have to remain teachable. That's one thing that I always tell myself. I have to remain humble no matter what. Even if like I have to play for under 20 national team, I always have to remain humble.
Yeah, definitely. And I can see that you're working very hard, as you said. You're also being helped. We're doing a lot also behind the scene, ESCA and everything. How is it being at ESCA and doing the Elite 101 and everything there?
At ESCA, it's very nice since the school like supports us with like our time zones. Like for instance, when we have to go to training and those things, they assist us with that quite well.
Yeah, and then how do you balance football and school? Because best players, they always find it hard with the books. How do you manage? How do you manage to keep the two balanced?
So like I'll have my classes like in the morning, and then like we will have training in between our classes, and then like after class, so like before training, I'll normally do my homework and all of those things for like an hour, and then I go to training.
Yeah, ne? I know, clean. That's pana, Lucis. That's pana. I'm behind the scene. I'm working very hard and everything. And you're out here talking about we basically shifting it a bit out of soccer and everything, trying to find out what is it that you do besides playing soccer to clear your mind from soccer, because you can't be thinking about soccer. What is it that you do
So like I
off
love
the pitch?
spending time with my family and friends, like always making jokes, dancing, TikToks, singing songs. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you love there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And like sitting with my grandmother. Yeah.
Hello, Granny. Star player is in the house. Talking about you and everything, which is quite wonderful. Then also, I will try to speak about education, trying to see that if football doesn't work out for you, what is it that you would like to do? Like if football becomes a thing that it's not working out, what is it that you'd like to do? What is it that you're looking to venture into?
Coaching and then doing marketing.
Oh, you love marketing.
Yeah.
Well, what skills do you have of marketing? How would you, let's say right now, I have a brand called Kataza. How would you brand it out there to the people?
So
With your
like
marketing skills?
like clothing brand wise, like like advertising and those type of things. Like I love advertising things like
Yeah.
one of my other goals is like for Nike to like sponsor me. Like that's actually one of my dreams.
Oh, you
also.
love Nike.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, cool. Nike, my man, the star player is in the house and everything. Yeah, just put in the hard work. Put in
Yeah.
the hard work. They're gonna see you. They're gonna see you as long as also you getting caps, getting there. How many caps do you have now for the national team?
So it's one.
Oh, it's one. Oh,
Yeah.
for that one.
Yes.
So you gotta put on more hard work for
Yes.
this year and everything. No, definitely. Then social media, because I've posted you and everything. That with that video, after that video, like what really happened and how do you balance social media as well with your life, ensuring that it doesn't affect you?
So like I always say that I'm grateful for all of the compliments, but at the same time I always remind myself to remain humble and that I should remain teachable.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. That question, I'm gonna repeat it again. After I've posted you on TikTok, how was it? Like how was the whole mood, everything at home, school and everything?
Yo, like it went viral. Like everyone in school was like, yeah, now you big player. I'm like to them guys, like, yo.
You must come watch me.
Yes. Yo.
Yeah, don't watch me on TikTok. Come and watch.
Yo.
Yeah, but awesome. In the next 5 years, we're gonna be interviewing you. We're gonna be calling you again. You sharing your stories of what you've witnessed from today until that day. What can we expect from you when you're coming back?
For me to be playing overseas.
Oh, you wanna play overseas?
Yes.
Yo, which team do you wanna play? Where specifically and how?
Liverpool.
Oh, you wanna play for
Yeah,
Liverpool?
Liverpool Academy.
They have the girls one.
Yes.
Are they doing well? Me, I only know Arsenal and City. I know Arsenal and City. Are they doing well?
Yes.
Do you look at them? Do you watch them? Do you
Yeah, I
know some of
watch
the
their
players?
games. Yeah.
Which player do you know from there?
From the ladies, the first team, it's Taylor, and she's actually also one of my role models in the ladies section. Yeah.
What do you think about the women's football, specifically the South African one? What can you say? Because remember they've won the AFCON. You guys on the lowest as well. I mean, we had KEF African School doing quite well. Right now, you guys are doing well in the qualifications of the World Cup. Yeah, the under-20s as well. They won the they win the COSAFA. Am I wrong or what? But they did well.
Yeah, they did well. They came second place in Costa.
Oh, they came. Yeah, they lost to
second
Zambia.
place.
Né?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. And now in the World Cup, the first team they finished in a way better position. You know, what do you think about the women's football, and how would you like to add on as a player?
The women's development, it's been growing now. There's there's been changes to the women's. Women's has been getting like more like, how can I say, like attention. Like there's more supporters because normally we will get like the guys will be playing. The guys will be having more supporters than the females.
Yeah, so slowly getting there. Né?
It's getting there.
Yeah, and what is it that you're going to be adding on in the next 4 years? What is it that you're going to be adding on as a player?
Like for us as a country, like to support one another, whether it's the girls playing, whether it's the guys playing, like just for us to be united as South Africa.
That's what you want.
Yes.
Okay. When I'm saying what is it that you're gonna add on, I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna have them win the World Cup.
Yeah.
We won the World Cup as a ladies. Now we've won the AFCON. Took us long for us to win it. Took us long to qualify. We did. We became consistent. We won it. Now the bigger picture is the World Cup.
World Cup and the
Yeah, we finished in a better place. Now we're hoping to reach the final and probably win it. So that's something when you come here, you have to be carrying a medal and a Ballon d'Or.
Yes.
Do you picture that? That's
Yes.
dope, ne? Yeah. But either way, for any girls out there who are wishing to be like you, when you look into that camera, what are you telling those girls? Those who are in Cameroon, those who are in KZN, deep in the rural areas, those in, you said Rekapak?
Yes.
Yeah, those who are there as well. And those who are not having any of the interest in football, but they are watching, what would you tell those girls as a motivation?
Like what I would like to say is to you guys is to continue working hard and know that there's gonna be ups and downs, but no matter what, we're gonna have to keep on working hard and know that when the time is right, God will make it happen. Like as Isaiah 60 verse 22 says, at the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen. So all you have to do is trust the process and keep on believing in yourself.
This really verse is Utu is higher. I, the Lord, will make it happen. And I hope you will make it happen by subscribing, guys. If you subscribe, our content will go far. If you guys go watch these girls, they're going to get far. That's how it is. And we're hoping and believing that you guys are going to continue. Thanks for coming to our studios. It has been amazing. Thanks to your family as well. Engaging with you has been quite interesting. I can see you're really funny. You're really energetic. And I hope you're going to go and do some tackles and defend the country. Hey, we need some defense. And please keep a lot of clean sheet. Eh?
Yes,
Once those clean sheet, when you're camping as well, I want to have at least maybe 50 caps. Can you do that?
Yes.
Man, in 5 years, 50 caps.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So each year, 10 cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, each year, 10 cap. That is the aim. Ne?
Yes.
And the trophies and some trophies. Ne?
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll meet up there when I'm putting up on your face again and I'm saying, about fair too. At the meantime, I am pulling up on you and I'm asking you guys, please subscribe, like, share. Don't forget to catch us on omniaudio.africa on our website as well. Right here. Social media, where are they going to get you?
Michaela van Dijk 4.
Michaela van Dijk 4 on Instagram. That's where they're going to find you.
Yes.
Definitely. That's where Nike as well is going to find you.
Yes.
Definitely. Otherwise, bafethi bethu nasethembisa nentombazana yaseRegapak sesiyaphuma sesijije bafethu khathaza.
Hello. You're listening to Omni Sport Africa.